Hey, you know who it is. J to the O, aka the double R, aka laugh your pants off while I diss the hell out of your favorite rapper, aka and yes, that sequence of hums and noises was my nickname in high school. Ha! Anyways, I'd like to take a couple minutes right now to identify and explain two particular terms in the audio jargon lexicon that are often misused. Now, if you don't know by now, along with smashing MCs to bits, drumming, singing, producing, writing, and demolishing any beat lucky enough to have me on it, I'm also an avid audio engineer. So when I hear people say, "Hey man, I need to get my record mixed and mastered, man," I know 99% of the time they ain't know what they talking about. So let me clarify. Mixing is what you do inside your project file during the production of your record. Yes, it's going through and using all your plugins inside your recording software to mix the sounds together, hence the term mixing. This is when you adjust volume levels, add EQ, compression, delay, reverb, whatever you want to do to the individual tracks of your song before you export it and turn it into a single stereo file. If you don't know what exporting is, go read a book and then come back. This is an example of mixing. Okay, here's my raw vocal track.
First off, I don't even know this fact, but I ain't never heard a joke is bad. Bitch, you ain't rich and you ain't a beast on the mic. I've heard better from an open fact.
Ah, hurts my ears. Okay, I'm gonna put an equalizer on there. I'm gonna turn down 500 a little bit.
First off, I don't even know this fact, but I ain't never heard a joke is bad.
Okay, sounds a little better. Okay, but it's still kind of muddy on the low end, so let's turn down 250.
First off, I don't even know this fact, but I ain't never heard a joke is
bad. Up the bottom a little bit, but now it's kind of tinny on the high end, so let's turn down like 2.5, maybe 3K.
First off, I don't even know this fact, but I ain't never heard a joke is bad.
Alright, much easier on the ears. Okay, it's still a little out of control amplitude-wise though, so I'm gonna throw a compressor on there. Have the attack at almost 0. The release about 200, 250 milliseconds. And put the ratio to about 20 to 1. Then I'm gonna listen as I turn down the threshold until I get the desired effect. So let's see how that sounds.
First off, I don't even know this fact, but I ain't never heard a joke is bad. Bitch, you ain't rich and you ain't a beast on the mic. I've heard better from an open vag. You get your ass kissed by your YouTube fans. Take that shit back in the doo-doo land. Thinking you stand a chance in a battle with the real rhymer, you could be the chief of the Cuckoo Clan.
Alright. The vocals sound nice and smooth, easy on the ears, yet not unnatural. That's very important. So, that is mixing. That's what we do in the mixing process. Now let's talk about mastering. Mastering is what you do to the final export of your project. So when you export your song into a single stereo file that you can play back in iTunes or Media Player or whatever, that file still needs to be treated before it's ready to go on your CD. A lot of people skip this step and they wonder why their music sounds like crap. You want your music to sound clean, hit hard, and be as loud as all the other CDs you have when you play them back in your car stereo. You need to get them mastered. Here's an example of master. This is a completed studio export that was sent to me to master.
Jersey, the lands of the ignorant. Catch me at the ball racks in belligerent. Jersey.
Okay, it's kind of quiet, it's a little dull, it's not really hitting. Everything's mixed, but it's mixed relative to itself. With mastering, I take that final mix down and work to get it as clean and bright and big as it can possibly be. That's what she said. Now remember, this is the combination of all the different tracks from your studio session. We're no longer adjusting them individually. Get that through your head. Now, after a little bit of TLC with my excellent ears, this is what the final master of that particular song would sound like.
Jersey, the lands of the ignorant. Catch me at the ball racks in belligerent.
Before.
Jersey, the lands of the ignorant.
After.
Jersey, the lands of the ignorant.
Before.
Jersey,
After.
Jersey, the lands of the ignorant.
Now, unless you're blind, deaf, mute, you can tell the difference, obviously. If you're wondering why your music isn't sounding right, it's because you need to get it properly mixed, and then you need to get it mastered. I am very good at both of them. If you need your music mixed and or mastered, stop wasting time, start taking yourself seriously as an artist, and I will help you. Hit up my people at jlsmastering@gmail.com, and yes, I will get your file and I will master it. Nobody else is doing it. Me, J to the O. Why am I doing this? Because coming up as an artist myself, I was sick of paying $125 freaking an hour to get my music mastered. But I know it's a necessary step, so this is my way of giving back. You want it done right, you want it done cheap, send it to me, I'll take care of you.